Muy bien, buenas tardes. Vamos a iniciar la entrevista con el equipo de la película Inventory, que es una película que forma parte de la sección New Directors de esta 60ª edición del Festival de Cine de San Sebastián. Hello, good afternoon. It's a great pleasure to have you here in New Directors. The first question that I would like to ask you is that this movie Inventory was here as well in Work in Progress, Europe. So was it maybe for the producer, was it important for the movie or?
Yeah, hello. It definitely was important. Unfortunately, I was not here last year, but my colleague Leah was here to represent the movie. And she said a lot of just like, how to say, superlative, just great stuff, and definitely helped us along the way, you know, to come to finish the film, you know. So it's definitely was one of the most important things in this last phase of coming to an end, you know. So it was a tough year last year for everybody. This was definitely one of the, like how to say, shining spots in this period. Yeah, so definitely it was really cool, and I'm really happy to be here again, you know, now with finished film. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Well, the first question for Darko Cinco. We know that you have shot a lot of documentaries, and I would like to know how your previous works on documentaries helped you to shoot Inventory.
It's an interesting question because documentaries are the opposite of, I mean, the style of this film is a little bit, it's a little bit overacting, it's a little bit stylized in some way. I don't know exactly. Maybe just in a way, I don't know, don't have a good answer. Maybe just in a way how you look the actors, when do you really believe them? Mm-hmm. That's maybe one thing.
Why not? Yeah. So, well, I won't tell the story of the film because it would be too long. But anyway, there is a kind of suspicious atmosphere, isn't it? And it's I would say it's treated with sometimes a little bit of humor as well, you know, maybe in order to make it entertaining for audiences. Was it one of your let's say objectives, or was it one of your ideas when you shot the film?
No. No. It was not. It was very important for me, this humor or irony or absurd as well. It was crucial for me, but not in a way to please the audience or to make it more, I don't know, eatable. But because the film deals with the very, I think, dark and heavy themes in a way, such as sense of life who's slipping through our hands, and doubts about relationships and people around us, even the closest one. Is this, I mean, is there love, and are things as they are supposed to be, like, are they there? And it's and these feelings can appear in life, I think. But also, I think we have a lot of evidence of the opposite, and it's very easy to mock or laugh at this heavy feeling. So it was crucial in, and it made sense for me. Like thematically, it's the most important thing. It made sense for me to make this film.
one question about the actors. Here we have one of them, and we want to know his opinion about. But how did you work with actors? I mean, for example, the main character is what we would say a normal guy. How do you tell an actor, let's be a normal guy? Sounds very difficult.
Yeah, it is, because the main actor, it's his first role in film, in a movie. He's a very famous theater actor, but he's very eccentric. Even he plays very eccentrically. I mean, very like vivid and even for theater. So it was risky in that kind of sense, because he's really like very, how do you call it, commedia dell'arte kind of style. It can be in theater. Very good and very good sense, very intelligent actor and very good sense of humor. Very sensitive, and I don't know, when we got the feeling or the taste of this character, then it went smoothly. I think. I mean, smoothly. We did a lot of takes and etc. But I think there was a point when we understand where we're going, in which direction should we follow. Maybe, I don't know.
And how did you work that role? Because it's a little bit different, but it's very important as well. Your role is a main character as well, I would say.
Well, we had rehearsals. We talked a lot before we started shooting, and I don't know. It was stressful. It was stressful, but it was also fruitful. So, no, I don't know. It was really hard. I did some short movies before. I worked with Darko before. So I don't know. We knew we are friends privately, so this helps to me, and I think also to Darko. He knows me personally. And on the shooting, it was really hard. I mean, it was really a lot of repetitions. We were tired in the middle of the night. But I mean,
no mercy with actors.
Yeah, but I mean, at that moment, you are maybe even angry. But when everything ends, and you see the movie, then you see it was worth it. Yeah. And you're actually grateful that it was like
tough.
that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And what about the context? Was it difficult to shoot a movie during this horrible pandemic, or was it not? I don't know.
I can answer. Basically, what happens? This pandemic affect us at the end. You know, we were like, I think, at the end of the editing phase.
Okay.
When this situation.
Not during the shooting.
Not during the shooting.
Okay.
We had a lot of other problems. You know, because the period was like really this weather prognosis felt everything. You know, we didn't know if there will be rain or sun or clouds and everything. So we had a lot of problems at the beginning, but at the end, the COVID came when Darko was like finishing with Matid's the editing. And we had to postpone a bit, you know, everything. It was like domino effect then, so, but...
I don't know if you're familiar, but we have also a very strange political situation in Slovenia.
That also, yeah.
And that really made the process, that prolonged it for quite a while, and a lot of stress, and it was not nice. So, but I don't know if it makes sense to go deeper into this.
Now you're here, and I would like to ask you, each one of you, now after San Sebastian, what do you expect from this movie? What is going to happen with Inventory? What would you like to happen with the movie?
For me, I just want to film, to travel, to people to see the film. the times are not the best, you know, definitely, at least in Slovenia. You know, the cinemas are basically on the edge of surviving. We hope that film will have some nice festival way, you know, after the San Sebastian. So that's it. I just wanted to respect the film for the, you know, to be played in theaters as it deserves. You know, like today for me was like a beautiful experience, I think for all of us, because it was first time it was screened in front of the public, in front of the audience, and it was premiere for all of us, I think, again, you know. So that's from me.
I think general public in Slovenia have a very specific perception of the Slovenian film. They think it's morbid, it's hard, difficult, hard to watch. I'm talking about the mainstream public, and I, as Vlado said, I really am hoping that people are going to enjoy the movie.
That's a lot.
Yeah, for me, I don't know, like, I mean, I know that San Sebastian is a very important festival and I'm very happy and thankful to be here, but generally I don't do films for myself, and film is a very interesting thing, media, so me personally, I'm trying to express myself through film, and I'm very interested how do people connect to it. It's an interesting school as well, to see how your ideas or even more feelings or subtle things, how do you communicate through film with audience, and even in different culture or different places, and this is something that I'm looking forward to. It interests me, and I think it can always help to director as well, maybe for following projects.
Maybe the last question, because I thought of that when I saw your movie. Maybe it's not something that you wanted to do, but in fact, I thought when I saw what happened to the main character, you know, I thought, how would I react? I suddenly thought of that. How would I react to that? I don't know if you wanted to create that kind of reaction in the audience, but that's how you get involved in the story, and it happened to me. I don't know if it's something that you wanted to provoke.
Yes, it's very existentialistic in a way, yeah. Because it's really we are made out of relationships to people or to world around us, and if our whole lives are, the direction of our whole lives starts, this idea of our life starts falling apart, what can you hold to? Where do you start? If this, it can be very brutal, the feeling, and I think if this touches you a little bit, it's, that is one theme, of the film, one of the crucial, the main theme.
Pues esto es todo en cuanto a las preguntas que hemos planteado a parte del equipo de la película INVENTURA, y ahora vamos a ver algunas de las imágenes de esta película que forma parte de la sección New Directors.
Dober večer. A ste vi klicali?
Ja, dober večer. Kar izvolite naprej.
Dober večer.
Dober večer.
Dober večer.
Dober večer.
Večer.
Dober večer. Dober večer.
Dober večer.
Dober večer.
Dober večer.
Dober večer.
Dober večer.
Kar naprej pa desno.